All right, guys, welcome to Pilates Strong. My name is Lorraine. We're gonna work our arms today. We're gonna do a little bit of a different series. So we're gonna do some with weights, but we're gonna do a lot of body weight arm exercises, which I personally love doing those. So let's start off. We're gonna have a couple of weights nearby. If you only have the 2s or the 3s or the 5s, it's fine. You can totally use those because we're not gonna use them for a whole lot of the exercise. Anyways, here we go. So I'm gonna start off with my 5s. We're just gonna do a basic bicep curl. So I'm gonna stand on up and I'm just gonna bicep curl. And this is really just to get your arms warmed up. We're gonna do about 30 seconds here, and then we're gonna go out to the side, and then we're gonna get into some other stuff here in a second. So little warm up for the arms. This is just to kind of get the blood flowing. You know, if you want a little more, you can add a little lunge here and then step back, which I kind of like because it helps to get the heart rate up a little bit. So I'll show you from the side. So just go down, up, good. And just kind of keep moving. We're not overthinking it. We're just, again, warming up the body a little bit here. Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and then release. So now we're gonna go to our Y press. Just like it sounds, maybe it's more like a V press. It's like a Y press though, because it looks more like a Y. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So arms are gonna start in, so elbows in, and you're gonna just press out to like this Y. And then you're gonna bring it back in, okay? I have my 5s here. I might switch to my 3s. We'll see how it goes. Up and slowly down. Good. You're gonna start to build some heat with this one and down. And you're looking to kind of go out into a diagonal. So your arms should end up wider than where they start. Not a shoulder press. It's more to get sort of the bicep here. And then if you're finding that you're using your neck a lot, like you're doing weird stuff, grab a lighter weight. You don't need to go super heavy for this. So up and down. 10 seconds, and then we're gonna hold halfway. Good, stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway hold, little pulse, pulse, pulse. So it's kind of like this like lateral pulse. This is gonna start to burn. You got 10 seconds, 10, come on, 9, don't give up. It's just the beginning, you got this, come on. I always tell people, first 5 minutes you can always do, the last 5 minutes, can you do that? 3, 2, and release. All right, so let's start with the elbows in now. We're gonna do a little bit of a, there's a word for this in the gym that there's like a machine, but we're gonna just work our shoulders a little bit. So you're gonna lift up like this and down. You guys know what machine I'm talking about? It's that one where you like have the weight on your shoulders and then you're like lifting up and down. That one, but with just free weights. So keep it going, up and down and up and down and just keep going. Like it's not a big deal. We got 30 seconds here. So what we're looking to do is when the arm goes out, we're just looking to sort of find functional movements. You're sort of working the top of the arm and also that back the shoulder, and even the serratus a little bit here too. Good. Try not to look down. This is not good for your neck. Does this look good? Does not look good, right? So don't do that. Look straight up. There you go, like that, right? All right, not up, but forwards. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, now hold. Just hold it. We're just gonna hold 5 and 4, 3, 2, arms up, okay? Up and down little pieces. So these are really small, really, really small. Again, if you need to find a lighter weight, go for it, you know? Or do it without weight, it's still gonna be heavy. People say you can grab a can of beans. You really actually could do that. Beans, I don't eat beans. Tomatoes, canned tomatoes, how's that? Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release. Okay, so now we're gonna go into this sort of wide second position here. I always like to use this. So we're gonna squat it down, and I'm actually gonna recommend for this one, if you feel like the weight's gonna be too much, just don't use weights here. I'm gonna start off with the weights just to sort of show you. So you're gonna go down, you're gonna take your right arm up, you're gonna reach over. It's a nice stretch, and then you're gonna switch. So you're gonna start to feel those obliques sort of firing up a little bit as you take your arm up and over. And it's just really a nice stretch. The whole point of this is just to get like a nice stretch. Good. Keep going up and over. It's really such a lovely feeling. Good. Breathing, just about a few more. This is just more of a stretch here. Good. 3, 2, and then release. Awesome job. Okay, so now that we're all warmed up, I'm gonna have you guys start off on the floor. Okay, you can put the weights back for now. We're gonna start with our push-up. I know that people always hate when I say push-up, but push-ups are really good. They're like plank, but more dynamic, right? You're starting off in a plank position, you're going down, you're using a lot of muscles to pull yourself back up, all right? So here we go. We're gonna try to do about a minute of these, okay? Start with your hands wide, and I think for this, we might stay with the hands sort of, not wide, but standard, so not super wide, but sort of in between wide and in. It's not a tricep one, right about here. So let's stick with that for now, okay? Find your position here. Legs are gonna go back, okay? And I want you to start off by sort of pushing the ground away to start. So you're really doming your back, and then you're letting your heart come down. So we're gonna do a few of those, just so you can find where your shoulder blades are. So head drops as you protract. Get that stretch, pull those abs in, right? And then come back, good. You got 2 more, press out, and then we'll get into our push-up, good, and in. 1 more, protract, and then retract, hold. Ready, set, we're gonna go down and up. I'm looking for control here, right? So if this is too much, go to your knees, right? This is totally fine. If that's still too much, just hold a kneeling plank, right? Otherwise, I want the full version, so keep moving. Don't give up here. This is just the beginning. Good, down and up with control. How low can you go with good form? Are you using your back muscles, your chest muscles, your abs? My abs are on fire. I'm just gonna tell you right now, they are on fire. You only have 20 seconds left, and then we're gonna go right into a dolphin hold. Good, keep it moving. Learn your push-ups. When I first started, it was like, wow, seemed impossible. Guess what? I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna do it. 1 more. Good, and then release. Okay, dolphin is next. Options with the arms. Hands clasped together or hands separated. Hands separated will be a little harder. Hands together is easier just because you have sort of like that feedback, so you can kind of feel like where the pinky side is all the way into your lats here. This is harder just for proprioceptive purposes because you have less to feed into. So take the option that works for you, try both, and then stick with that one. All right, this is gonna be, should we hold for 1 minute or 2 minutes? I don't know, let's see. Let's start off, let's just find our position. Hands down, I'm gonna start with hands separated. Lift your hips up and back, just hold. Now, please, find your focus here. Do not zone out. Do not start thinking about other things. Think about your form. Thinking about your form will make you present in this moment, okay? We're gonna hold it for 2 minutes. We're already about 25 seconds in. You can hang in there, okay? Focus on the breathing. Make sure the heels are hiding behind your toes. Make sure that the knees are not turned in or out. Make sure that you're not arching your low back too much, that you have kind of a little tuck of the pelvis, so you're drawing sort of that energy down towards your heels. Heels don't have to touch. Believe it or not, mine actually happen to sometimes. I think right now they're almost there because I practice these. And breathe. All right, you're already a minute in. It's not too bad, right? Just keep holding. I cannot tell you how much I love this exercise. So I've taken classes where we've held this for like 5 minutes and it's awesome. Builds your shoulders like crazy. Flexibility. Take as many breaks as you need. Come down to your knees if you need to. Otherwise, I want you to hold. I want you to challenge yourself mentally. It's a small time out of your day. Do this for yourself and good things will happen. I promise. Keep going. Keep going, just keep holding. By now your biceps will be burning. You got about 15 seconds here. Abs are pulling in. Try not to push the ground away. Try to draw your feet to your hands and your hands to your feet. That'll help you stay more active in the pose. Good. Love these so much. 3, 2, and then release. We're gonna be doing more of those during this video, so just prepare mentally for that, okay? So shake it out if you need to. You can kind of like move your head or neck if you need to. Okay, so now I'm gonna have you guys go into a little bit of a side plank rotation. Okay, so let's start off, I always say in my videos, some days start off with the right, some with the left. You can do the same video, just pick the opposite side of me when we do this. I'm gonna start with my right today, okay? I want you to start with your knees bent. Left hand down, lift your hips up, hold, arm is up. Make sure you find the back of your shoulder here. I tend to kind of go this way a little bit. I always have to remind myself to keep my shoulder over my elbow, not under my elbow. Okay, just hold. Okay, now you're gonna rotate forwards. You're gonna hold. You're gonna reach. I want you really reaching. Find that length in your side body. That should open up the back and the front of the obliques here. And then you're gonna lift up and down, up and down. Oh yeah, and by the way, shoulders are burning. Yes, they are. If it's too much, take a break. Take as many breaks as you need. It's up to you. I'm not there to watch you, right? So if you cheat, you're cheating yourself. You want to do the best you can with everything, right? Good. Keep moving up and down. Little lift up and down and up and down. Don't get too sad. We've got some push-ups coming up again. We've got 30 seconds left, for real, 30 seconds, okay? If I can do this, if I taught myself to do this, you guys can too. I guarantee if you just stick with it, you're gonna get so strong from this kind of exercise. I love body weight, arm, upper body, lower body movements so much. Good. Got 10 seconds. It's like you're sweating from the inside, right? 3, 2, and release. Excellent. You got the other side. So flip it around. You know where we're going. Start with those knees bent, okay? I'm gonna have you take your right hand, or whatever hand you didn't start with the other side. So mine is gonna be my left hand down and my right hand supporting me, okay? Lift it up, arm forward, find that reach and hold. Just breathe. You should really feel like nice stretch. With the work we just did, you're gonna feel like it's lengthening now, right? Because we just worked this side. I love adding these kinds of movements to my workouts. Good. Now you're gonna lift up and down and up and down and up. If you're like, oh my God, this is torture, good. It means it's working. It means it's something for you to work on. That's how you should view this kind of stuff when it's hard. If it's challenging, it is an opportunity for you to make it better. Because once you can get that, you're gonna feel so good, so confident, and then the sculpting just sort of comes out of you wanting to challenge yourself, right? When you focus on how it feels, you will naturally build a better body. That's how I always tell people. I never go in thinking to myself, I just, want to work one area. I just want to feel good. That's the whole point. Good. Got about 10 seconds. You should feel such a nice burn. Again, with this, because my arm is forward, it's like a little bit of a rotation of the hip. So I'm swiveling up and down. Good. 4, 3, 2, and then release. Awesome. Guess what? We got push-ups coming up. All right, so find that push-up position. Again, if it's on your knees, go to your knees, hands wide, feet back. You got a minute. You're gonna go down and up and down and up and down and up. You got it. Good. We're 20 seconds in about. Not too bad, right? So again, when you're going down, if this is all you can go, that's okay. I care more that your abs are pulling in. If you can go down lower, good, but make sure that you're not doing this, that you're pulling the abs in tight the whole time. Okay, you only have 30 seconds. Actually, a little less than that. See how fast it goes? You guys are like, yeah, right. Good. If you're only able to just hold your plank, again, that's what you do, and every time you do it, you're gonna feel more progress coming on. Good, about 10 seconds. Down and up. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Awesome job, you guys. All right, take a little breather if you need it. We're gonna go right into dolphin next. 2-minute hold. One of these days I'm gonna have a video where it's like a 3-minute hold, and then maybe a 5-minute hold. We'll see. All right, so take a little rest if you need it. I got the clock here. We're gonna hold this for 2 minutes. So hands together easier, hands apart harder. Okay, good. Ready, set, clock started. Again, this is the time where it's easy to zone out. I guess that's okay as long as your form is good. But try to be present, try to be present. Focus on the breathing. I find that helps me so much. Breath is the #1 Pilates principle. Yoga, big on breath, right? This is a yoga pose. It's called dolphin. You guys can do it. Keep everything working. Are you even? Are your right leg and left leg even? Are your right shoulder, left shoulder even? Are you pushing or favoring one side more? Ask yourself these questions. How can I make it better? Good. Maybe lift your hips a little higher. Maybe the heels touch, maybe they don't. Look, if you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. This is okay. This is a great modification here. Otherwise, keep holding. Good. You're already a minute in, so you only have another minute left. You're gonna feel everything burning towards the last, well, probably even now. You're gonna feel like, wow, what is she doing today? I'm working your arms, shoulders. Why is that important? Your shoulder needs muscle to protect itself, right? The way the bones work in your shoulder, they need support. You don't want weak shoulders. You want strong shoulders that have muscle supporting them. So just think of that. Good. Keep reaching those hips up and back. Keep it going. Feels so good. Again, take a rest or bend your knees here if you need to. Again, totally great option. You only have about 25 seconds here. Really working through those arms and those shoulders. I'm sweating. "15 seconds. You guys got this. It's actually a little less than that. About 5 seconds. Good. 4, 3, 2, and knees down. How was that? Much harder on the second set, especially after all the other work that we just did. Okay, so now we have something that is called turbo dog. My recommendation here is that this is a really challenging exercise. In fact, when I was doing a lot of yoga, I tried this exercise for the first time, couldn't do it, could not do it. And I was pretty strong, couldn't do it. And there was a moment where I thought to myself, you know what, there's no way I'm ever gonna do this. And then, you just keep practicing, you do other exercises, and then things get stronger, and all of a sudden you're doing it, which is really cool. If this is bothersome on your elbows, take a break, just hold your down dog. So we're gonna hold downward facing dog. So turbo dog, well, first of all, on your down dog, I like the index finger pointing forwards, okay? And make sure that you're not just dumping in your wrist joint. You're kind of hugging the forearms together, but you're keeping the neck relaxed. So see if you can find that first. Okay, elbows, they always say point the elbows forwards. I have a really hard time with that, with the way my back and my shoulders are. So I try to do that as much as I can. And basically just find the position of the elbows where this feels the most organized here. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So if they're turned in, you're gonna feel it in your neck more. You turn them back, you're gonna feel them plug, the shoulder blades plug back. Okay, anyway, so here we go. Turbo dog, you're gonna lower down 1 inch. You're gonna lift. This is the exercise I couldn't do. And I was pretty strong. And lift. Good. I was actually kind of afraid of it. I don't know, it's just one of those very uncomfortable exercises for me. But see, I'm doing it now. If you feel too much pressure in your elbows, just hold your down dog, right? Good, down and up. So you're just bending the elbows down towards the floor and lifting up. You guys are gonna feel so much burning happening here. You only have 20 seconds. Good, stay with it. Good. Almost there. Last 10 seconds, just breathing. How do those arms feel, right? Good, 4, 3, 2, and now just hold your down dog for 30 seconds. Stay with it. Your arms are burning, I know. Abs are pulling in tight, always, right? If you want a little bit of a challenge, you can kind of alternate your arms here for the last 15 seconds. Try not to sway the hips too much. It's just a nice little kind of release for all that pressure you're putting on the arms. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release. Awesome job, you guys, okay? One more exercise. I know you guys are like, what's going on here? We're gonna hold a reverse plank. This is an exercise, it's called leg pull in Pilates, and I find that it's often ignored. I wanna do it here just to get you guys in the habit of doing it. Okay, so you're gonna start off in this sort of position like you're just on the beach. Okay, you got the waves over there. Not really, you got the sun. All right, so you're gonna find your position here. On my forearms, I prefer, for me, because it's safer for the wrist, but if you want, you can also go to your hands. Your hand position is gonna be like this. You're gonna simply lift your hips up and hold. I often see people getting tired and sagging. Really lift those hips up. Okay, if you're doing them on your forearms, it looks like this. I actually find it's harder on the forearms. Okay, so hold and breathe. And your goal is to keep those heels grounded down, fire up those hamstrings, find the butt, find the back of the shoulder. We're only gonna hold this for about 20 seconds. It's our last exercise, you've got it. So head can hang back. I don't like that, I like to look forwards. Good, make sure that the toes are nice and even. This is gonna make you so strong. 10 seconds. Good. So we're not adding the leg kick here for this one. We're just sticking with the reverse plank. 4, 3, 2, and then release. Oh my God, aren't you guys glad it's so done? All right, take a little stretch. Take your left hand to the outside of your right leg. If you like this video, comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I love doing these videos. I get great feedback on them, and I love making people put playlists. So if you have a goal in mind, shoot me a message and I will respond. Anyways, stretch it out, and then we rotate to the other side. Let it feel good. Awesome job.